Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Phyllis. I am still among the living. I've just been busy living life, uploading a little video of things I'm doing, just enjoying life. Everything is going great here with me. Xander's fine. Everybody's fine. He's growing up. He'll be 9 years old in November 5th. I guess I got it right. Fifth, 6th. I think it was 5th. All right. Anyway, this is my first time making biscuits with plant-based butter. I use a Contra Crop plant-based butter. I've made biscuits before. It's been a year. I think last year I learned to make biscuits. That's digestible, but they turned out pretty good. So that's not something we make all the time. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you a recipe I use for my plant-based butter. I went on YouTube and found a couple. I made a little revisions to the recipe I found, but nonetheless, it's similar to making just regular biscuits. I use self-rising flour. I had 2 cups of self-rising flour, 2 cups of self-rising flour, and I put just maybe a fourth of double action baking powder on mine, right, just a little bit higher. And they're very simple. I've already done my biscuits, guys. All right, I have things to do. I've also been, I started a latest inspiration motivation group, and it's going very well. This will be our 4th one, and it's awesome, guys. I'm gonna upload a video to show you me speaking to ladies, and I had a great outcome. I had 25 ladies that participate, and we talk about any or everything, but I mostly facilitate, and they join in and give the input about what inspires them, what motivates them, because we have to pat our own self on the back and motivate ourselves. Now let's get back to the biscuits. Like I said, I use 2 cups of flour. This is self-rising flour. And I use 1 stick of the plant-based butter. And I may put in the flour maybe a fourth of this double action baking powder. You don't really have to. And what you do is just take your 1 stick of Country Crock plant butter, and you're gonna just cut it over in the flour. And you can do it with your hands, or you can just grate it. I grated mine, and then I use my hand to just finish it up. Or you can take a fork and just incorporate it all together. It's not as fine as cornmeal, but all the butter just saturates throughout the flour. And then you take 1 cup of milk, buttermilk, regular milk. I didn't have buttermilk, so I made my buttermilk. And the way you make buttermilk, you take 1 cup of milk and 1 tablespoon of vinegar, or some people say lemon juice. I use vinegar, and just add it to the milk, and it will make buttermilk. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then after that, you're gonna just pour it over in there. I used to just make a little, next time I do the whole thing, I think you've seen me make biscuits before, but you all know how to make biscuits. You just divide the mixture, the dry ingredients, and pour the milk in there, and just incorporate it, and just use a spoon. Don't mess with it too much. Don't stir it too much. I say about 5 little stirs. And then you're gonna take it, and if it's too dry, add a little bit more of your milk. But if you stick with this recipe, it won't be too dry. It's gonna look a little wet, but not too wet. And you're gonna put it on your little countertop here. Make sure it's clean and a lot of flour. And you're gonna knead that for about, K-E-N-E-A-D, for about, I would say 5 times. And then you're gonna spread it out, and it's about 1 inch thick. And then you're gonna take a cookie cutter. I use a biscuit cutter here for 1 inch. And you're gonna press it down, and you should get about 8 biscuits out of that. Then I put on top, I may take just a little milk that I had left, and the butter. I used to make it up like this, melt it. And then, one thing you do is once you get your butter, you just rub it on top like this. Okay, my oven is already preheated, 400. We're gonna cook these jokers in here about 14 minutes. Not too hard, not too long, so it'll be nice and soft. And I'm gonna show you the finished product. So here we go in the oven. Stay tuned. Well, guys, here's the finished product. They came out very nicely here. And they are so soft. I don't like my biscuits too. Look how soft they are. So that's it. Vegan biscuits. Thanks for watching. Please leave your comments. And if you try it, let me know.